Next, Wisconsin entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to local moguls. They will compete for over $30,000 in cash and awards to help scale up their business. These are the moguls.
We really want you to take it to the next level.
What's your value proposition?
Oh, I like that.
You have an opportunity to scale in a couple different ways.
Jerry Gendusa is the former CEO of MTech, now co-founder of Stuck, providing breakthrough strategies for businesses and author of Get Unstuck. Debbie Allen owned McDonald's franchises, then founded DNA Networks, an executive coaching firm. She currently sits on the board of the African American Chamber of Commerce. If you've heard one call, that's all. You know David Gruber, founder of Gruber Law Offices. Peggy Ann is a local leader dedicated to supporting her community and helping others achieve their dreams. She was also the owner of Empire Level Manufacturing.
Entrepreneurs that are really successful don't try and think out of the box. There is no box. We all win in a world with no boxes.
This is Project Pitch It.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
My name is Justin, and I am the founder and creator of Milk and Honey. Milk and Honey is the world's first cream liqueur made with date honey imported from the Sea of Galilee. It's all natural, gluten-free, and has 30% less sugar than Bailey's. If you ever wonder what heaven thinks is good, it's milk and honey. So care to try some?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, the tray to your right is milk and honey poured neat by itself. So cheers, enjoy.
This is what heaven tastes like?
Absolutely. This is what heaven thinks tastes good on earth, heaven on earth. And you'll notice it's very light and delicate. So most people don't know that the real honey of the ancient land of milk and honey did not come from bees. It came from trees. It was date honey that's an agave nectar-like extract from the palm tree. We import the date honey from the Sea of Galilee, blend it for 24 hours with real cream and grain spirits. Now, milk and honey is absolutely incredible on ice, but because it's so low in sugar, it mixes fantastic with spirits, bourbon, Irish whiskey, coffee, vodka. So on the tray to your left is milk and honey mixed with a splash of Jim Beam black bourbon. So why don't you give it a try?
Oh, that's the one that'll take you to heaven.
And what I'm telling you is, here, I propose a toast to Project Pitch It, to good health and success.
Project Pitch It.
Project Pitch It.
And all of Wisconsin.
And
Yeah, that's
all
right.
of
Wisconsin.
All of Wisconsin,
Hear, hear.
100%. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Whoa.
Ooh.
I told you we were going to heaven.
So we launched Milk and Honey in Milwaukee in 2017. And since that time, we've sold over 6,000 cases.
How much does a case sell for?
The case sells to the wholesalers between $70 and $80 a case.
Okay.
And this is a very low volumes too. We're like a tiny brand. For example, Bailey's Irish Cream sold over 4 million equivalent cases last year in the United States, and we're at 4,000. So we've got a long way to go.
Where did this idea originate from, Milk and Honey?
In 2011, I moved my entire family of 5 from Wisconsin to Israel. And in business, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I was working in water treatment technology, and I was very into everything that had to do with the land. And I read Hebrew, and I discovered in an ancient Hebrew manuscript that has a commentary on every verse that the honey of the verse, the land flowing with milk and honey, it says in Hebrew, Zo Davash Tamarim, which means this is date honey. And I was curious, I'm like, date honey. So I went to a grocery store in Israel, I got the date honey, I got some milk, I mixed it together and I drank it, and I was like, that's what God's talking about. This is delicious. And so things didn't work out in Israel, and it was really disappointing. Came back, and I was back in Sherman Park. I'm a serial entrepreneur. What am I gonna do now? And I thought, I remember that date honey. And it took 3 years of a lot of work from 2014 to 2017 to actually get a product in the bottle. I mean, we've raised over $500,000 in capital so far.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Friends and family money.
I just want to know where I can purchase it. I've seen it only in one place, and guess where that was?
Sendix.
My refrigerator. Someone gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
We've done pretty well in the state. We've got a great wholesaler who's really helped us. So you can buy it at Sendix, Woodman's, Autos, Ray's, Discount Liquors. The most important thing though, because when we started, we got one case orders, literally going around my neighborhood and trying to get people to buy the product, and it's hard. And I learned the power of one customer. because one customer asking for it makes all the difference.
It only takes one.
It really only takes one, because today everybody wants their customers to be happy. And that's how we build this brand. When I started, my mentors told me, you build the brand one customer at a time. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Justin.
I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Heck of a job.
Thank you so much.
This is the kind of person you want to see succeed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it sounds like he's paid his dues, and he listens to people. And it's interesting that journey to Israel is very
Absolutely.
intriguing.
And he's got such a niche for the product too, that really has the potential to scale in such a competitive landscape.
And he said serial entrepreneur. He's had practice being an entrepreneur before. So that's really awesome. It's not his first time around the block.
He's done the fundamentals right.
Yes.
First of all, the product's great, which is a nice starting point. The presentation is fantastic. He's a good face of the product.
And he's already raised $500,000 of capital through family and friends, and he's still driven by this grassroots marketing.
There you go.
An incident of community unrest left the Sherman Park branch of BMO Harris Bank in ruins. Now the building is revitalized as a space for entrepreneurs called the Sherman Phoenix. On season 1 of Project Pitch It, we were introduced to Joanne Sabir and her business, The Juice Kitchen. Joanne has now partnered with developer Julie Kaufman to develop the Sherman Phoenix into a community wellness hub.
So this was a burnt building, and it was reimagined by neighbors, and it's now being filled to the brim with entrepreneurs. The thought when we came together around what could we fill a 20,000 square foot building with, it was really like, what do we all want in our neighborhoods? It's bringing corporations into communities that want to have events here and want to patronize entrepreneurs. We've found that entrepreneurs don't just need a home. Oftentimes there's a spectrum and level of support. So we found that support is happening here. I'm hopeful that the Sherman Phoenix continues to be an emblem of hope in that regard. I think Project Pitch It provides an unbelievable amount of support and nurturing and highlighting. I really do believe that that spotlight across the state of Wisconsin was a significant part of how we were able to catapult, and remains a significant part for even some of our entrepreneurs who are here.
Coming up, this entrepreneur wants to build party boats for Wisconsin lakes. Will the moguls buy in? Later, making workwear safer for women in the construction industry. Making the world a better place is the theme of this year's season of Project Pitch It, and Peggy Ann is doing just that with her involvement in education and dyslexia at the Cradwell School. Cradwell helps non-traditional learners hear all students are alike and are given the chance to concentrate and be treated fairly. Peggy continues to connect others to the hidden gem that is Cradwell School.
Hello, moguls.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Justin, and today I'd like to tell you about my new business venture, Boatin. I started Boatin in order to address the world's third most commonly used phrase. I'm bored and there's nothing to do. Living in Sheboygan, you'll consistently hear that there's nothing to do there, and you have to go to a big city to do anything fun. This need for more entertainment sparked the launch of my last business, Sheboygan. Sheboygan is Sheboygan's first and only pedal tavern that I built from scratch. And although Sheboygan has been a modest success, the market is still demanding more. With 15,000 lakes in Wisconsin, now is the time to bring a new pedal tavern boat experience to a lake near you. Boatin is essentially a combination of a pontoon boat, a pedal tavern, and a tiki bar, all wrapped up in one. Imagine this, you're sitting on the beach, at the tiki bar, cold one in hand, chatting with friends as a cool breeze flows through your hair and ruffles up the tiki bar roof. Now take that tiki bar and put it on a boat and bring that boat to your favorite lake in Wisconsin, where you can pedal it around and go wherever you want to go. That's the experience that Boatin brings to Wisconsin. I'm currently building Boatin, but I need your help to complete it. I'm seeking $9,750, which will allow me to fully complete Boatin and bring it to life. Once complete, I'll pilot Boatin on Elkhart Lake. And once I have all the wrinkles ironed out, I'll then begin manufacturing these boats and selling them so anyone can bring this experience to any lake. So moguls, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Who's ready to set sail and pedal off to the sunset on Boatin?
Oh,
So
nice.
you had a very defined amount of money, $9,750.
Yes.
Correct.
How are you going to use those funds?
So the funds have been obviously calculated out to exactly what I need. So I don't feel that I should ask for any more than I need than what I'm going to use. So those funds will be used for building materials, insurance costs, and also licensing for the boat.
Growing up, you sat at the family dinner table. You learn the most you're going to learn in your entire life at that table. What did you wish you would have discussed, or you did discuss?
I think the biggest thing that I learned growing up was that if you can't afford it, do it yourself. So everything that I've done in terms of business and just kind of life-wise, I've done myself.
Okay, and you make your money how?
So we rent out the boat for 2 hours time slot. So we're essentially replicating the model that I do for the Pedal Tavern. Okay. So you rent them out for 2-hour time slots. We charge $380, which comes out to about $25 a person per 2-hour tour.
We have a great potential market because we have an awful lot of water and a lot of unused water.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah.
It's a great resource.
Absolutely. Thank you, moguls. Enjoy your shirts and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
He's so specific what he needs.
Yes.
$9,750.
Did you happen to know we have a $10,000
reward?
Keep the $250.
So the young man is truly an entrepreneur.
He is.
And he's
He is.
driven, and he actually has some brand equity between She-Biking and She-Boatin.
You know what I like about him and the other Justin? They're the face of the franchise.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
they're
Oh,
out
yes,
there,
they
they're
are.
in front, they got their own. It's really
yeah.
kind of cool.
I think the future's pretty bright, and Wisconsin is all about youth and exuberance and innovation and entrepreneurialism. This is my oldest son, Nathan. What do you think makes you a good leader for the next generation of leaders?
I think I'm a good leader for the next generation because I lead by example. I think we're going to be in great hands. I think there's a lot of good and upcoming kids in Wisconsin. I think we got this, Dad.
Up next, this entrepreneur saw a problem on the job and came up with a solution. Later this season, Project Pitch It will feature middle and high school entrepreneurs. They are the Jerry Gendusa Rising Stars. With their bold and creative ideas, they represent the next generation of Wisconsin innovators.
Have fun playing down the rabbit hole.
Debbie Allen is making the world a better place with her work at the African American Chamber of Commerce as co-chair of the Legacy Co-working and Innovation Space. This social enterprise is a catalyst for business growth for entrepreneurs in the community.
Moving to the neighborhood gives us more access to neighborhood entrepreneurs. All of our services and our access to capital and programming will be here, so it will impact and continue to spread the word of the African American Chamber and its support to the ecosystem of entrepreneurs that exist in Milwaukee.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can you see me?
I can see you.
My name's Melissa, and I'm the president and CEO of Safety for Her. Safety for Her started with me being a woman working in a male-dominated industry. The clothing was too long, too big, and too wide, and fit one size, so I created Safety for Her. Safety for Her started in 2018 when I started researching the amount of women working in the industry and getting injured. So I decided, what does every woman love? Yoga pants. So I created yoga pants in 2018 in November, and I wore them to a tow show in Baltimore. Everybody loved them. So I decided, I'll get a sample done and I'll maybe try to sell these. The yoga pants are breathable, they're non-see-through, high-waisted, and antibacterial and water-resistant. They have pockets in each side. They have a pocket in the back.
You gotta turn around for us a little bit here. There
And
we
a
go.
pocket right in the back. You can put your
Awesome.
cell phone, your notepad, your pen, paper, so women working in the industry out on the field can easily have areas where they can put things. And
Melissa,
also
what's
through
the industry?
the towing, trucking, trades, construction industry.
And how long did you work in that industry before you had this epiphany, like, oh my gosh, I have to do something to change?
I've been in it about 6 years, but around 2 years into it.
So what is the percentage of women working in the industry?
It has grown 22% over the past 2 years. It's around 770,000 now
Wow.
that are even coming
It's huge.
into it and even owning companies and running them.
And then what was the percentage of injuries that you found out about?
Around 220,000 was
Wow.
in 2017, which then again makes insurance premiums go up and a lot of women not being promoted because the amount of clothing that was available did not fit them correctly.
And were the injuries, were they partly due to the clothing that they're wearing?
Correct. So they would get caught on things, slip and fall.
Because they're too big.
Correct.
What's the price of the item?
The leggings run $85.
Okay.
The vests, these will be launching soon. These vests here run $22. Peggy, would you like to try on a vest?
I'd love to.
Here you go. Maybe a little bit bigger, but
Don't worry, I can wear it as a dress with tights.
Definitely your color, Peggy.
It looks
Yes.
very good on
it
you,
matches
Peggy.
you. And then you would have the yoga on the side for any adjusting so that it would
Yes.
move, so that it can form to the hips in the top part. And then if you want to sit back down, if you wanted to check out some of the leggings so you guys can feel.
Oh,
maybe.
these are leggings.
But if you want to feel them, they're non-see-through.
How many different styles or models do you have?
I have 6 right now.
This looks tremendously well made.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you so
Awesome
much.
product.
Well,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you.
What an awesome product.
Yeah, what a niche little industry. too, to be-
Timely. Timely.
Perfect.
And I'm amazed the amount of women that are in this industry now, you know, in the construction industry,
Yes.
and it's growing, but also the amount of injuries and the reason why, having your clothing too big or whatever. This is awesome.
So she definitely needs some money. She probably needs a little
Yes.
bit of marketing guidance too, and perhaps a little bit of direction. That's a lot of different part numbers and SKUs and inventory.
Right.
To me, sound cliche, but if you present this to the right person,
And the right
why
way.
would somebody say no to this
Right.
with these prices?
Exactly.
And what you're selling them is satisfaction of the worker, satisfaction of the person, a good look, a fashionable look, and oh, by the way, it's going to prevent injuries,
injuries.
absenteeisms, and everything. So it's a win-win.
David Gruber works to fill our community with hope, compassion, and tolerance. And he's also making the world a better place with his involvement in Operation Dream.
Operation Dream helps children with great needs. It's about education. It's all about community. It's an incredible feast prepared with the help of my wife, my family, and all the people at the firm. It's about getting together, just a really, really positive day and something we look forward to every year.
Coming up, the moguls break down the pitches. Now the moguls decide which award will best serve each entrepreneur and help them create the next great Wisconsin business. The Project Pitch It Award is $10,000 in cash. The Stritch Pitch Award includes up to 3 courses at Cardinal Stritch University, innovation space, and staff support for 1 year. The Get Unstuck Award is $5,000 plus 1 year of business coaching and strategy deployment.
So we have 3 wonderful entrepreneurs, Wisconsin born and bred, different stages of business. One had revenues of 400,000 or so. One was about 80,000 of revenue. One is just kind of starting up. What are your thoughts?
Well, I love Justin's approach here.
Which Justin you're referring to?
I know, too many Justins today.
Boatin.
Boatin with the tied hat on. He's so specific about what he wants. $9,750. And he doesn't want to waste any, any of the other money. So I'm like, he would definitely be my vote for the
translates into the way he's operating. He doesn't want to waste anything.
I really want to see Melissa.
Yeah, safety for her.
Safety for her. I want to see that wonderful product get in front of the right people. I think it's a fantastic product.
But when I think about Melissa, what I think about is just her need for really having a good marketing plan, as well as a strategy as to who are you marketing this product to and what's your value proposition. Well, if you lay it out correctly, then I think she can really have a compelling proposition.
I think you're right.
So are you thinking
maybe Stritch?
Yes.
The Stritch Pitch
Okay,
Award?
that's what I want to know how Unstuck could help either Justin.
Well, yeah, I tell you, Unstuck could help when it comes to inflection points and where to grow. Justin, number one, he has the ability to scale, and there's going to be a use of funds that are going to be pretty significant.
That's interesting because you don't want to jump too fast, but I see with Milk and Honey, we love to drink and have a good time in our state.
Yeah.
And it's a great place
a great
to start.
product. Yeah.
And I
Really
could
is.
see that being a very easy national sell, his
Completely.
product. And like I said, safety for her. Why would you walk into any factory, any place like that, and why would somebody say no for that price?
And the interesting thing about safety for her is Melissa literally has customers that she can't fulfill the orders for
right now
because she doesn't have enough money to buy the inventory.
So what I think with Deb, if I get you correct, Deb, I mean, with Milk and Honey and safety for her, the best thing we could do is show them what direction to go, where to go, where to get the advice.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
it's a tough one.
It's a very, very tough one.
Yep, I agree.
Coming up, the Moguls Award, over $30,000 in cash and prizes.
All three of you are inspiring entrepreneurs. You have a shining light and a drive within you. We have 3 awards, and we really had some difficult times.
We did.
Peggy, you have a comment you wanted to make?
Yeah, what I want to see is entrepreneurs are the foundation of our economy. They make the jobs and they create the markets, and all 3 of you are part of that.
Thank you.
So we have cash, everybody needs cash. We have additional training and learning opportunities with the Stritch Pitch Award with Cardinal Stritch. And we have this Get Unstuck Breakthrough Strategies. I'm gonna start with the Get Unstuck Award. There's a company that I helped found, and there's a professional coach, his name is Paul Scholes. And we have a deployment strategy to help businesses scale. And the winner of this award is gonna receive $5,000 cash, plus a year-long program of deployment. And that award is going to one of the Justins. It's going to Milk and Honey.
Oh, wow. Excellent. Thank you. That's fantastic. Wow, cool.
We want your business to be flowing with milk and honey.
All right, amen. Thank you. Wow, cool.
And we want she biking, she boating to be she growing. Yeah. So Peg.
Justin, you're going to receive the Stritch Pitch Award, which is free business classes, office space, and mentorship with a staff for 12 months at Cardinal Stritch.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Great. Congratulations.
Well, Melissa, safety for her, you may have figured this out. You're going to get the Project Pitch It Award.
Thank you.
$10,000
Thank you
cash.
so much. That's amazing. Thank you.
Let me tell you what it's about.
Yes, please.
We really want you to take it to the next level. You, your business, and we honestly believe this will help you take it to the next level.
Yeah.
We think your product is a very, very important product.
It is.
Thank you.
Safety,
Thank you.
you could save lives, you could prevent injuries. The product is wonderful. The product looks great, is functional.
Exactly.
So we hope this $10,000 helps force you in the door some places because no one's going to say no.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing
Congratulations.
experience.
Well
Thank you.
done by all of you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you want to support these entrepreneurs, visit our website to learn more about their products and companies. If you have an idea for the next great Wisconsin business, we want to hear from you. Visit projectpitchit.com.